Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map released for Farming Simulator 19. So this is Wosnice or Wosnice. It is by Bartson V3. It's 251.80 megabytes to download. The description in the mod hub says, "Welcome to the fictional map of Wosnice. Wish you many fun hours with this map. Map is adapted for precision farming. Map is adapted for seasons mod. The map has one proprietary farm, 112 fields, animal dealer, 3 selling stations, traffic, opening gates, new textures of crops and trees, machine shop, sawmill, a liming station, gas station, transport missions, ice on the road, lakes and snowmen during winter." Obviously that's probably going to be seasons only. The dairy, added in-game painting texture and a big forest. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes at our farmhouse, which you only start off with in new farmer mode, where I will go through that all in a second. So just here at the door we've got a sleep trigger, and the sleep trigger also appears at this door like so. Let's have a quick look at the map. Here's the map. We'll zoom out. It's not very big, as you can see, nice and small. So I'm in new farmer mode as always. So in new farmer mode we start off with this area here, which is our farmyard, which comes with field 79. We also get field 98, which is a nice long and thin one, and field 35, which comes with a sort of yard area. Now I won't show you all these yard areas, but I've checked this one out across the road. They have got sheds and buildings in them, but you can't actually open any of them, so I'm guessing a lot of these areas are going to be sort of wasted in terms of using them for storage, which is a bit of a shame, because I thought that'd be quite cool if you could buy them and use them as sheds, etc. like that, but no, I don't think you can. These 3 plots are individual, so if you wanted to buy them in the other modes, 98 is going to cost you only 17,000, 35, 32,000. In our farm area with field 79 is only 59,000. Field prices are fairly cheap because they're not very big. So 112 is reasonably big, 74,000. 108 and 9 come together for 34. 6, 44, I think 49's the biggest one for 86,000. There is some forestry areas that you can buy like that, 60,000, 47, 68, etc. 65, nice and small with a tiny little bit of forestry. And you can buy the outside of the map, which takes in all the sell points and this rather nice beautiful stream, but you are going to need some serious coin for that, because that is 17.3 million to buy that, so I don't think so. There is no BGA on here, which is very interesting, and in terms of placing one, you'd probably have to use a field or clear some of the forestry areas to do anything like that if you wanted to. There's not a ton of sale points on here. I think there's 6 in total, as you can see, which we will go round. There is contracts available, as you can see, and the only animal pen that is on the map at the minute is the horse pen, which is what we own as and is at our main farm. I cannot speak today. In new farmer mode. Here's where it gets a little bit interesting though. because in new farmer mode, you come on here, you don't own any land. You start off with all of the starting equipment, but you don't own any of these sheds like this and the horse pens there or the house, but all these are still here when you come on here in new farmer mode. So technically it's like hidden slots. So if we go into our garage and talk about the slot counts, so in all three modes it is 522 slots out of 1299. Now in new farmer mode you can get that down to 300. In farm manager and start from scratch, you will get that down, if you sell everything in your garage, you will get that down to 396. But like I say, the farmhouse and the garages and the horse stable do appear on the map and are there, but there's nothing stopping you from buying that plot of land, selling those things, which will then get that slot count down to 300 like new farmer mode, and then selling the land back again. So just something to note there. But in new farmer mode and the other two modes, you get the Massey Ferguson 5610, John Deere 6135M, the Bison Harvester, the 1978 Lizard pickup, Farm Tech TDK 1600 trailer, header for our bison. We've got the Agramash plough, we've got a cultivator, a disc harrow, a seeder, a fertilizer spreader, front loader with pallet fork attachments. Now this is where it ends there in farm manager and start from scratch, because then we go into our small horse stable, average garage, garage for machines, machine shelter, and the red house. So like I say, these items here are still on the map in the other two modes, but you can still buy that plot and sell them, so just be aware of that. In terms of modded in things, it is literally just those things that we've seen. So in animal pens, it's just a small horse stable, and then in sheds we've got those three garages and shelters, and then in farmhouses we've got our farmhouse like so. So I think that is everything to note. We'll have a quick walk around the farm area and see what we've got. Oh, there is a little tomato vegetable patch there, which is quite nice, I thought. So we've got some of the sheds here. Obviously you can open the doors. There is light switches in all the buildings and outside, so he says it's not going to work now, is it? Where is it? It worked for me straight away earlier. It's going to play up now, isn't it? Now I'm recording. Come on. That is annoying. Turn on the light. Thank you very much. That will do the outside lights. So the light switches outside will do the outside lights above the doors, and we've also got light switches inside which will do these like so. Thank you very much. We got there in the end. So some of our equipment in this shed, and we've got another garage over here. They're individual doors on this one because there is that pillar column in the middle, but it is a drive-through, this one, as you can see. There's a few little niggly things like the trees poking through some of the buildings, and if we run around the back, part of our cedars poking out through the back of this one, but they're just niggly bits, I guess. If we run around this way, we've got our little track that leads down to field 79, which we start off with in new farmer mode. Oh yeah, weirdly enough, our plough is just over there. You can just see it on the map, just here. in between two fields, look, we don't actually own, so that's a bit odd as well. But oh, where are we? Up there. And then we've got some more shed space there with our harvester and header. You do start off with a big bag of solid fertilizer and seed, which is quite nice to get you going. And this is our small horse stable, which will hold 5. So your water trough is there. Got a little shed space there with lights as well. There's a light switch here, like so. In this door, you've got your feed trough through there, and you've got a door here as well. Your dialogue box is just outside this door here, and we've got our straw trigger just there, as you can see. Now I will point out, I had trouble with this horse pen on my No Man's Land gameplay series, in being that once you took the horses out of the pen to ride them, when you brought them back in, you had no but no message pop up saying that they were back in the stable and you couldn't clean them. So I tested this one, it did exactly the same. It wouldn't let me sell the horse as well, because it come up with the message saying cannot sell because item is in use. So I carried on with my little sort of going around the map checking everything out, and then all of a sudden in the top right hand corner I had a message pop up saying that the horse was back in the stable. So I popped back down here and it let me clean it, and it also let me sell it. So whether there's some sort of delay between the horse coming back in the stable, so if you do want to persevere with it, then just be prepared to have a little bit of a delay before the horse is back. We've got a gated entrance there to our farmyard, and we can also get out through that way over there somewhere. But we are going to jump in the John Deere and we will have a little drive round. Oh yeah, one other odd thing I wanted to point out actually is over here. This is the edge of the map there, as you can see the difference in the shade of green. We've got a field of canola there. If we click that, it disappears. Now when you drive down there, I probably will show you at the end, you obviously hit the wall of the edge of the map, but you can see that field there, and it was ready to harvest. Yeah, it still is there. So again, another odd thing to point. Now also, as you can see, I was just about to say with the traffic on here, some of these roads are quite narrow, especially to have 2 cars passing, and if you're in a big tractor like this. So that's another thing that is a little bit iffy. But it's a small map, so it's not going to have a great big freeway or motorway, if you want to call it. It's a quaint little dinky map. Not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I'm guessing it is a Polish map by some of the sell point names, which we'll look at a little bit further. You've got plenty of little houses dotted around the map like that, so you could always start somewhere else with your farm if you so wish to. So we've got the little shop here, tiny little shop, little bit of Deutschfahr stuff outside. So just here, as you can see, we've got our vehicle workshop trigger. This is the only workshop on the map, there's not one at our farm. Cash machine, shop icon, menu, and then just here is our animal dealer, like so. So let's just show you. So we came out here and we did this little swirly whirly down here past the house like I showed you. In here, animal dealer and shop. Now we'll cut through here, we'll go along, and we'll come out hopefully there, and we will visit these 3 sale points which are right on top of each other. So there's not a lot of points of interest on this map to go through, which obviously does make my life easier. So there's the edge of that map there, that side, sorry. As you can see, the fields, they're not huge, but if you're into your small machinery and your small fields, it's going to be right up your street. Interesting different variations of trees on this map as well. And there is a little train track running across the bottom of this map here, which we'll see in a second as well. It doesn't do anything, you can't use it, it's just for decoration. So again, we'll just stop that there and we'll run out. So we've got a sale point just there, which is one of your main sale points, which I believe is, let's tag it up. Yeah, I'm right on it. That is going to be Scup U Marusa. So there we are, we're just there, which is going to do most of your crops. It doesn't do oats. Also does potatoes, sugar beets, sugar cane, and that should be it for that. Interesting that it doesn't do oats. There's nowhere to sell oats actually, that's a bit strange. I'm guessing there isn't because you've got horses and they're going to need your oats, but never mind. Moving on from there, we have got our spinnery for your cotton and wool just there, and then this is your sawmill area, so your wood chip sale point just there, and then we've got your timber, your lumber sale point just in there with your trigger just over there. I do love this little fire there though, look, that's quite cool. Nice little touch like that. So it's got some cool little features like that. Now here's that railway line which I was talking about, which is just like that, and the cars, hopefully one will come past in a second. Do you know what, I was down here earlier when there we go. It doesn't exactly look, it just little things like that. Don't know, maybe I'm nitpicking, but anyway, we're going to come out of there. So obviously we came down straight across there, we'll come out along, we'll whiz down there quick and I'll show you that field, but then I'll probably cut to us coming back up here because you don't want to be going backwards and forwards, although it won't take us long because it's not a very huge map. So yeah, you're just going to have to be a little bit wary of bringing wider machinery down here. I mean, you're not going to be using huge machinery on this map, but if you've got something that's a little bit wider than your tractor, you're just going to have to be a bit careful. Just cut through the fields here. I do like the little tracks that go between fields on maps like this. Let's see if we can beat him. Come on. So again, little residential areas. You know, if you wanted to start off there, it's just a shame you can't go any of the buildings. Now obviously the traffic does carry on, but there's the canola field you can see, so they're going to turn around, and there's the edge of the map. But you can see the canola field there, ready to harvest. Right. I'll probably cut now to us coming back out. Right, so we're just coming back out of that road where the canola field was. That obviously takes us back down to our main farm, the gated entrance. And we're going to head up to the northeast part of the map, where the rest of the sell points are. It does look quite nice. And if the traffic doesn't annoy you, you can just turn it off. So alright, let's try and go around this guy. And we're just here actually. So this is what I mean about it being quite small. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Again, I'll just stop here and we'll run round because it won't take us long. So you've got your second main sell point just there. So obviously we came out of this area up here, cut across that track, down to the canola field, and back up. I brought you back in around here, up this way, and in there like so. So this is Wosnice Scup, which as you can see is down the bottom. Again, another main sell point. Does your sugar beet, potatoes and sugar cane as well. And then we have got over here barn sell point for your bales or your loose silage, grass, hay and straw. Yeah, that will take all that. We've got a fuel point just there, which is showing on the map, as you can see. If I can get it to click, no, there we go. Probably not going to tag up because I'm right in front of it. There you go, just like that. This area just there is your milk sell point, which is going to be this fella here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, sorry. We'll have a go. Lexania. I presume you don't say the M. Lexania. So that's going to be eggs and milk just there. We've got a lime buy point just there, which is quite handy, and I think that is it. That is all that area. Yeah, we've done the 3 sell points, the fuel station and the line point. And that is the map. I'll turn that off. That is Wosnice. Wosnice. I think that's how you'll say it. By Barston V3. So I hope you have all enjoyed the map tour. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.